Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton, they talk about how Uganda president and other African leaders try to save Gaddafi. He also talk about the riot wey happen for France and Nnamdi Kanu, the Biafra leader. Make I leave you, make you hear the message wey Comrade Newton bring come today. Enjoy the video.
Good day from here, all the lovers of freedom. God Almighty bless you all richly. Ancient of Days will keep you. All our followers, all our allies all over the world, as many that is standing tall to make sure we get it right. The Ancient of Days will never allow your foot to be removed. Please, this very broadcast is going to be consisting of a lot of intents. A lot of intents that will help you to understand and combine so many dots together. We're going to be talking about France, we're going to be talking about UK, we're going to be talking about things that will be going around the world. I'm also going to be telling you the treasure worth of quadrillions of dollars that were taken away from Vatican. So please, you do us a favor by sharing this very broadcast. Very, very important. This video, I'm going to be abbreviating a lot of intents so that you get so many things right. For those of us that are very conversant in news, even I know they are saying part of it in our television stations, in our various countries where we domicile, about the ongoing protests that is happening in France. One happened last month or last 2 months, about the increment of pension age from 62 to 64. Property worth of millions of dollars were destroyed. Again, another one happened now. I know the mainstream media will never tell us the truth or what is behind it. You know, there are people that are very conversant. There are people who are critical thinkers. They know what the government is already bringing. They know how many of their people that are being infected by these same globalists. I told you before now that Omicron, the president of that place where they tell you so, is a globalist. They own this very agenda. Is one of the #1 beast systems they are promoting. So it's not all about the 17-year-old boy that was killed by a policeman, which can also be accidental discharge. Even to what they've done so far, the damages that they've done, even they also went into looting. I've gathered so many information on how they will just enter there, bust it with car, they loot up with things. And the people that have indulged themselves in looting, they are going to be having problems in time to come. Because there are cameras everywhere. That's why if you are there as a black force, do not indulge yourself in looting. Now your own they will see inside. Do your normal protest. Chant with them. They are not the big person for that one. So there are so many supermarkets today that have been closed. Even one mayor of the sub Paris. When I say sub, that's outskirts of Paris. The house where, you know, they attacked him yesterday in the house, being the 6th day of the protest. So the luck he had that he was not at home. So the wife happened to sneak through the back door and the wife is injured. Their hand not meeting. Now, if you begin to see, it's not about the, that is why if it is a Nigerian person that is killed right now, even our embassy will even pay them more for them to kill more. You can see the cooperation among the Arabs. They don't play with their lives. They don't play with their life. If you check it today, But come on to be in solidarity or share video. We are not doing anyone. These people, they are just saving themselves for what is coming. And Emmanuel Macron now became so idiotic that he's a leader that does not think. He thinks he wants to turn France to become a third world country. Now, if you want to start treating your people as the people that live in the third world, you are going to get the bullshit of a third world country. So what is happening in France is going to happen nearly all over UK. And to what Emmanuel Macron have already said now, I'm going to be playing the news to you. It's not from me. It's what their Minister for Interior have already said. They may be going to lockdown. That's the only way they can be able to curtail these very protests. And he also said that there's going to be internet blackout. So that they can start unleashing mayhem on people. And again, another thing which I'm suspecting from my perspective is that so that the people regrouping themselves over these protests, they can no longer gather themselves and, do the protest. And one thing Emmanuel Macron is not, Emmanuel Macron is a small boy. I think I started going to primary school before Emmanuel Macron were giving birth. He's a small boy. But he from Buga because he married a woman who is 25 years, a senior. These are leaders who does not think, okay, what stops you? This thing just happened. First day of protest, you address these people. Do you know this one so who can that? He was supposed to make a trip to Germany. He can't cancel the trip. The other one that happened the other time, where they were, protesting about pension and all of all that, one must out to our pension age and all of all that, Then what did he do? He flew away from France to China. But this one now, he don't hook on. And right now, you have called about 220 leaders, mayors, governors. They are going to be having a meeting tomorrow. This is what he would have done first. At times, this is what fits Nigeria right now. Revolution. But no, who will do it? Nobody. Our people will never do. That's why today they are used to buying fuel, 500 or something per liter. They are used to it already. They are used to it. If tomorrow now France got this right, they start seeking for visa, they want to come to France. Everything you are seeing today, the reason why God is even allowing it to happen in your face, this was how these people are splitting their blood. People are dying in jail to secure the place you are. Your own is to just come, leave. You are not in solidarity with anybody. And no Nigerian blogger, before you will see any Nigerian blogger now, who will do this exposition. At least talk the one with your hand still reach. Area where the protesters is made a mistake, put it there. One or two persons may also listen. Area where you are in solidarity with them, put it there. But don't come here and come and use sacrifices. May our ancestors not kill you. Because they are worrying Macron today because Macron is a globalist. That's why they are worried. Please let's be seeing your love and life, please. A born again love and life. Let us be seeing your born again love and life, please. Very, very important. We need it. Now you cannot give us money. Let your love and life be born again, please. Very, very important. So, I wish they got this man home. Maybe it would have been another thing. That's why if you check it today now, the protests have also been weaponized. Why did they choose to weaponize the protest? Because the people repairing this very war is an opportunity for them to speak. And most of all, we are folding a hand, particularly the people from Nigeria. Let me not to call you alien today. They are folding their hand, they don't care. There are people that live in France today, they don't even know what is happening. And they don't want to know about it. They don't know what is happening. They don't know what triggered this very protest. Now, a boy were killed in that same France, Igbo boy. They say some of people were there, according to the guy, I even played the audio the other day, were there who witnessed it. Could you know, before this Arab guy killed this very boy, stabbed him twice, they were playing gamble. They did not come to his rescue. Did you see Nigerian made protest? Justice. But see Arab now, 17 years old boy, even when the 17 years old boy, he violated the law, he was supposed to wait for police to control him. Did Nigerians speak there? They won't speak. Did you see anywhere Igbo gathers and say, justice for my brother? No. The Arab guy killed the person just for nothing sake. You see what cooperation can do. You see what cooperation. Now, why the Arab are not today? They were the one that colonized them. The country even fighting France now. They were the one that also colonized the same people. So they found out that you have over troubled us. Opportunity for them to express their grievances. And again, because of the injection this man gave to them, France would have been doing another different thing entirely now. If you look at it, France's agenda about this new world order or great reset, it is hanging, it is pending. It is the heat these people are giving to Emmanuel Macron that make it to pen. I know some Edo alien will also, let me call you alien for once. They will also come out and start insulting the people that are running protests because they are personal selfish interests. These people, they are protecting you. If not because the way they are hitting Emmanuel Macron by now would have been driving France to a different thing entirely. So the only way you can get it right from this leader is what you are seeing today. A lot is going on within. These people, they are not just protesting. There are some mechanism also that is also supporting them. This is the best way you can take care of your life. These people you are seeing protest, both the one in jail, they are fighting for their life, and it is survival of the fittest. So if you want to live, fight for yourself. So nobody is coming to come and rescue you. Everybody to rescue is ourselves. That's why our fan patriots who are out there trying to change the negative narrative of yesterday so that France will not become upright. So I'm in solidarity with them. But one thing I will not support, vandalizing a supermarket, catering away with things. They will see you tomorrow and they will still investigate you and arrest you. Please, let nobody indulge on that. Don't steal anything from any supermarket. Do not do that. So many supermarkets is locked today. And this is funny enough. The Arab store we are not touched. Arab supermarket we are not touched. They did touch their own. I love it. When I see people that cooperate, I love it. Even when 5 person will come out and say, solidarity forever, other people that come from the Northern Edo Kingdom will be playing music in the next hall, while other people are crying over somebody that was killed. France today is shut down. Different city. To the extent in Marseille, the police in Marseille call for backup because the protester in Marseille overshadow the police officer in Marseille. You know, I was telling you the other time about martial law. So if Emmanuel Macron found out that, or the cabinet found out that Emmanuel Macron cannot be able to curtail the protest, if he can pray, I pray for ceasefire already for them, so that he should go and think. As he's holding meeting with about 220 something governors, both mayors and the rest of other person, they should come out with a real resolution and begin may use the man to confess. I'm sorry, the injection we are given are not good. These people, they are hunger today. Why? Because their brothers, their sisters that were injected with this very deadly injection, they are feeling pains. That's the anger. It's not about the boy that was killed. Okay? It's not about the boy that was killed. So let's start from where we will be starting from now. Let's start from what Musavani did. Musavani Dama is standing tall. Every one of us right now, we are revenging for all our leaders they've killed. We found out that our NATO killed, if you check all NATO nations today, they don't have peace. All NATO nations, they don't have peace. So, let me play this one to you first and foremost, of what Musavani said. How they seize African leaders, seize head of state, seize excellency. They were not allowed to land in Libya. They walked them back that they shouldn't save Muammar Gaddafi. And if you still want most of our brothers today who are idiots, they still have Obama's pictures. Obama and Michelle Obama is still their favorite. Until you learn how to rebel when your brother is going down, or rebel about what is happening in the state. We are not talking about all these fools in Edo State that they are supporting one idiot and all of that. We are talking about you supporting humanity. My dear, you just come this life to come and you are just a passerby. There's nothing for you. Things are changing. The energy right now out there wants you to speak the truth. It's not the energy that used to support you when you do evil. No, that energy is no longer there again. Daneji is no longer there again. God is tired of seeing injustice. So let's just play it. So that we hear from the Aussie's mouth.
You'll never be a real woman. You could have no womb, you have no ovaries, you have no...
This is not where I'm going. Now this TikTok tape. Before you show you the meeting where you want to show, before you go show another idiotic thing. Listen. This is Museveni speaking, the president of Uganda.
1979, again, he intervened on the side of Idi Amin. We had to fight him again. But in the end, we made this.
Please, if you are watching, very, very important to share this very broadcast, please.
Gaddafi. And he had his issues, he had his ideas. Sometimes we would agree with him, sometimes we would not agree with him. Now, when this problem of Libya started, the African Union, with our chairman who is here now, this gentleman here, they formed a committee of a few of us. I think we were 6. I was one of them. The whole of the African Union gave that committee a mandate to look for a solution for the Libyan problem. Now, on one occasion, I didn't go that time. These excellencies, this one here, Jacob Zuma, and the others, I was not there, but my minister was among them. They entered a plane in workshop in his place. They were going to Libya to mediate. And they were told by NATO to go back. Yes. Said, you go back. Yes, he's here. If I'm telling lies, I'm not the one who invited him, but the one who invited him. African presidents on an African mission over African soil.
Yes.
We are ordered by NATO to go back.
So go back.
That NATO has not allowed him to land to Libya. Now, we call this in Swahili dharau.
Yes.
Contempt. This is contempt. So now you can weigh yourselves now. Your presidents were ordered by NATO. 6 of them, not one. If it was only 7, maybe we would say. 6 excellencies, African excellencies, were ordered to go back. Over Africa. Now, these fellows didn't listen to us. They continued. They killed Gaddafi. Now Libya is in tatters.
Yes.
Up to today.
Up to now.
And the problem did not only end in Libya. It went into Mali. It
Chad.
has gone now into Chad. The whole area is
Up to Sudan as we speak. There have been war. Africa will be a war zone. Democratic Republic of Congo.
So now you see where you are. You were weak. Because of your weakness, you were colonized. Fortunately, we survived. And by a combination of factors, we got our freedom again. But we did not use our freedom to make ourselves stronger. We remained where we were.
Yeah.
And now, the fellow colonists are coming back to continue where they had left off. So 1972.
Now, the reason why all these things is coming out, I want to be urging, if you are a youth, please, make use of your youthful age. There's this our day, should I say our day, or maybe one of those things, that the youth is the future leader. Most of you are 30-something, you are 40, most of you are 50, most of you will become 60 soon. While most of you will be 70, most people will be 80. Now, how have you been able to make use of your life? We have not made effective use of our lives because of why? The same thing that was happening when we were not born. Even when we are here, we are not ready to do anything about it. Now, I think I was one of the first person who started laying curse on Barack Obama, that he was the one who killed Gaddafi. Now, if you don't study your history, you don't know where you are coming from. At time for you to start worshiping your oppressor, that's the highest sin you can ever commit in life. For you to start worshiping your oppressor is a taboo. Forget that you are here. That's why the little life or the little energy we've gotten, let's use it to speak the truth. Let's go and do research and expose these very people. Now, if you check all African leaders now, minus Nigeria, all of them, they are trying to rebel in their own little way, trying to take that their sovereignty back. Do you know 54 states, head of states, go come out, go from. It is not recently now that they now send 5 delegates. 5 of you go. 54 of them will be there. Now each of them will be given 1 minute and 30 seconds to speak. William Ruto, I listened to one of his conversations that day. Good, you know today now, that man is not the mouthpiece of Africans. Because you know what a Gabon president would have said. You know the ideology because they are lax mind. You know what Democratic Republic of Congo president, if at all, is in absentia. You know what he would have said. You know what Niger president would have said. You know what Algeria government would have said. You know, then they go there and speak their mind. If it's going to talk for 50 minutes, for example, or 45 minutes, then he should be able to elaborate on our immediate problem. Now, he mentioned one statement yesterday in one of his press interviews I watched. He said, after they might have used us, we just say yes in everything they say. We don't argue anything. We just, okay, later they give us food. He said we have food at home. The reason why we come to dinner table of human civilization, we are supposed to sit down on the table. Not the food to be eaten, but as a dinner. And all this language, I'll be using it before this time. Then which language have you been using? And what narrative are we ready to change? Now, if we are not united together in this very era, my dear, every one of us is going to perish like a fool. Things are changing. There are vibration and energy everywhere. So don't think it's going to be business as usual. So you are going to be seeing civil unrest nearly the whole world. China, as we speak, there is also something going on in China. The mainstream media, they are not showing it. Do you know today, China, the CCP, China Communist Party, they are forging these people, the Chinese, that they have this COVID. Those ones they came out for protest will be crazy in China, but you don't see it. You don't see it to what? Censorship. That's what Emmanuel Macron is trying to do right now, trying to silence the people, eternal blackout. We are watching from here. That is why anytime we raise up our consciousness, automatically we may not be there in the forefront of whatever thing that is happening, but we split our energy into their lives. We split our African forefathers is the one helping these people, because we need to fight and take back our freedom. You think, France good though, then they help immigrants. It is not their money. It is the money they stole from your country. Watch in 5 years time whether they will pay anybody for France. When everything they have gotten from Africa are finally be collected from them, all their oil well, all the pipe they use is drawing oil, all their Mali gold, whatever be taken, they will no longer be paying you again. Operation Go and Work is what you are going to be seeing. Please let your love and life be constant, please, if you are led. Let your love and life be constant. So, most of the time, not that they were not even fair, at least they are still better than our Nigerian leaders or African leaders or some useless Edo leaders and all of that. At least they could even help you. But don't not take it as a justice that they are the one that is doing it. It's what they stole from your country. most of the time, what UN also stole, UN gave them money for those things. Now half of the money they give you. That was why they pay you when you come so that you don't talk. Look at social media, for example, now how they are paying people monetization. Okay, if they are monetizing you, can you talk about Macron and say Macron is stupid? They would demonetize you immediately. That's why they encourage them to pay their money so that they'll continue that lane, lay curse on innocent children, be shouting us who word and a. That's why they are be programmed. They can't program me. I'm not collecting money from you. These are human censorship. This is what they do. This was how they were able to capture it and every one of us. Do you know Mark Zuckerberg? Facebook, you are saying it is owned by the globalists. This area where they use to, you know, where you are supposed, the extent you are supposed to talk. That's why if you talk at times, nobody will. Okay, let me start giving the intel. Let me start giving the intel. I think I'll show us the one of, okay, should I play the part of this France? No, I will not play it. The video, the YouTube is on our, this very page. Go and watch it. So let me give you some certain intel that will help you in your life endeavor. Now, the China people, they are rebelling against their CCP machine. Bank collapse, bank don't collapse there, and the police were unable to stop the protester. They are fraudulently manipulating their mobile device in China as we speak to make them look like they have COVID. That's what they are doing recently. I told you I'm going to be giving you a lot of interest today. So I want to be unveiling to you the Papa way born Justin Trudeau. Then if you go and look at Atisente Penale of Justin Trudeau father, I'm going to be exposing to you now. Then you go and check who that man was. And you check Justin Trudeau is he war. Now Fidel Castro of Cuba, now born Justin Trudeau. You will not believe it, but time to come you will know that. Fidel Castro of Cuba, now he gave birth to Justin Trudeau. In your era. Now let me put this into here. Now Canadian intelligence source say Biden don't ready for, which we have already know. Then there's going to be a similar move like that also in Canada. Then the man we are just saying will be removed from the office and humiliated in front of a work community. It's liable to happen like that, but if he still use another weapon, it's going to be removed. Supported by military alliance, they are waiting for what? A way which they are going to. They are waiting for signal on how to act. That's when they are waiting for right now. So, as they do bad, they go. People see the way they follow them for back. They see they repair this war, they come. That's why the protesters you are seeing in France, they have a backup. They have spiritual backup and they also have physical backup. I know a lot of mistakes might have been made by some hold-ons. Like when the NSAS happened that time, now people still go bust Oko prison and some prisoners fell. So now so they happen at times. Now, there are evidence that people that took this very thing, where would they go on so? And they were insisted with MAC address, Bluetooth, connectivity. So investigation is ongoing. They have investigated and achieved a big pharma and at the Abbevietam, please, I just the Abbevietam, just try and combine the talk. And Big Tech, they are working together to make sure this thing public don't know about it. So I have to abbreviate so that they allow the video to stay. Then over 43 quadrillion in gold were removed from where Pope Day, were removed from there. And there is a tunnel that link and this very gold and everything that have been removed, I just mentioned the amount now. So it has been stuck in somewhere and part of it is in the US as we speak. These are some of the money I was telling you about that we are going to be using in transition to global greatness. I told you about it before, so that I tell you that better things they come. You're going to be given free money, and a lot of things going to be free. Let me finish up a live broadcast. I'm on live broadcast. I'll call you back, okay? Yeah. Before I tell you guys about that, the narrative. I was talking before. Now this one I tell receive call, Nana. So it the ring. Can any person use this one in Nigeria? No, they can't use it. So that's that. Now let's go there. Let's go to another one. Now a lot of us know this Ecolite company is helping to accelerate the transhumanist agenda by creating artificial womb pond, which is promoted through the WEF, World Economic Forum, and other NGOs under the guise of sustainability and, to reduce population. So let me quickly just give us the intel so that we'll go into the next one. The part of satanic New World Order agenda is to create man's make person not born again, infertility around the world, which is a part has been achieved. So they are saying time to COVID, that's what they said. And the GMO, fluoridated water, and microplastic. So please, you go and combine the dots. Go and combine the dots. No, I will not say this one. This one too harsh. Now, according to Intel, in 2019, when this thing just started, the one people where they fly plane, one of them died 2019. 2026 died. Then 2021, 111 I don't die. So last year, one this year, shame not let them bring and come out again. Then this guy, where I've done tell now about this guy before we they play ball, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now these people now it be LGBT, now Cristiano Ronaldo be. So all these women when they say and see, they pay them. They pay them. And now see is a child trafficker too. So true is this United they do. The Children Foundation way they do. So most of even this in Messi of Barcelona na Ilu na Ibi. Now we are going to be going to a proper. Thank God I've been able to all these things you are just counting right now as I just gave to you. But go and start imagining it. Is what's happening. So the information you had is what is going to help you, so that you don't start losing emotion over some certain things. So we are talking about the one of Museveni, our African leader we are ordered not to, Now, if we as a people in our continent, white people, if you look up, we're not the NATO. Africa country is not a part of NATO. Now, who sold us out? The same way you are folding your hands. Right now, we are in abroad. We don't intend to intensify. The people that have even spoken about this NATO, the atrocity, because if you are talking about UK, insulting UK, you are insulting NATO. It's Nnamdi Kanu. It's Una. That's why Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today. Not because Nigerian government put Nnamdi Kanu there. The reason why you are not supporting to advocate to release Nnamdi Kanu, because they also want something to happen. That's why they have been causing problem between the Nigerian states and the Biafra, made them for fight so that the agenda must be fulfilled. Now, if I were to be you will use for once, either because of the house you build in Nigeria, or because of the love you have for your mother's land, particularly all these idiots from Egua. At least, make the war not see go reach there. Or if you check the accident that have been happening recently, 2 cars under 1 week. One happened in near Kiadolo, one happened in Ovia. People died. Now, all these are maybe Benin people, some of the Kamsibi or that tribe. But we know where this car we are heading towards. Dangote Kison. I'm not going to the one way had that driver now, but that area in the Kiadolo, which we saw, we are a bit okay. Maybe it was the fault of the driver or something, Now, the reason why people like us advocate for something is to make sure we take care of the love we have for our people. And now, These people, they will not come and settle any dispute. If you watch it, the fight that be happening is a far-flung event anyway. That be happening. They say that allegedly that is be happening between Russia and Ukraine. Why have they not stopped it? Do you think international community is not aware? Now, instead of you to use your social media handle to say, Nigerian government, Tinubu, you don't see enter. They elected you whether you ring election or not. Let Brafa go now free mass una the cano. Una why can't use this side to kill us? I be you now still winch. They'll be painting, they'll send some Edo alien out to start calling Ovibo Nyamiri, to start calling IPOP terrorists. Now, they are using sent to depopulate you. The same Tinubu is still commander-in-chief, sending Nigerian army to go to Igbo land and fight the Igbo people. Now, your father may be part of them, your brother may be part of them, because he's not going to say no. He's going to obey the last command. Automatically getting there, your brother will be killed. Who is losing? Do you think it's the federal government you are joining? No, it's not the federal government you are joining. You are only fooling yourself. You will see the heading I wrote there. I also beg the Brafan, please, obey your sit at home. Order, obey sit at home. You have to obey. Because of the love I have for humanity. Now only you want, you feel say, now only you want to stay this earth. And there is no way this earth can also contain you. That's why whatever thing we can do that is under our jurisdiction, that is under our power, let's do it. They've given us social media for free. The thing you have to do, just do your subscription. You know, enter online, do whatever thing you want to do. That's all. You see, I put it as a topic. Brafam should please obey your sit at home. Order, obey it. Because Tinubu is not there for anybody. Tinubu, the winch way he chop, he must be a president. That's why he said, Milokona, he turn. Tinubu can die tomorrow. He has fulfilled his dream. It has been his dream. I think they spent almost about 30-something billion. A woman said it allegedly, that was 2019 or so. I think that thing should be on YouTube. He was the one that campaigned for Buhari. And they all agreed that when your time comes, we will give unto you. Do you see say Buhari drag it? Buhari government never dragged. They gave it to me, it was his turn. He bought this very position because he just want to, he's not coming to come and do anything. All these chief of staff, many of us is sharing it. He removing some army, removing this, my dear. Don't be carried away. It's the population agenda. Because of a 17-year-old boy that were killed, another firefighter yesterday now died yesterday in France. 24-year-old boy died. Now, what stopped Emmanuel Macron from climbing the podium? Voulez-vous, vous voulez, Saint-Ly, Bali, Poli, they address the people. Because he himself even want, let this thing go down. But one thing they don't know, the agenda now the key. And they are destroying things, they are destroying the agenda. And they are destroying things, they are destroying the agenda. Now, nobody is fighting any agenda in Nigeria apart from the Brafans. This very sit-at-home order, you are not counting to be anything. You look at it as if they are wasting their time. If they are doing fundraising, instead of you to even click love and like, you look at them and scorn away. Then you want to come and dwell in the same earth where soldiers' life is being sacrificed for it. Boys like you who were in court those days, they now transform their power right now. They are in the bush protecting their land. Only what to protect, to bleach your children. That's why accident will still kill so many people. Particularly if you are not ready to change any negative narrative. Accident will still kill many people. Because many of us, we are just in this life, counting this life that now their problem. Protests will happen in UK. UK alien will say, oh my God, protest go to happen for down of their house. So each of them to enter made and see said, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. You'll see a door alien, they go past the side like this. Go, then, you want to go do 48 hours. This is a country where you have children. And the reason why these people is there is to fix the system. When we say at times what you have sown, what you reap, what have we really sown? Particularly with the blacks. No. What importance are we? 6 African states. There was a meeting they held in EU, in Addis Ababa, AU, African Union. Okay, 6 of you go. Musavani said he couldn't go, but the minister was there. They did allow their plane to land. Please go back. Don't come and save your brother. In Africa soil. In Africa soil. They were when who went here by Putin. Putin today Doma work in NATO or work 60% Iran. Now NATO they fight for Ukraine, will not be Ukrainian. They only just put in Zelensky because Zelensky don't even come. You know, Zelensky is a filmator. Zelensky is a comedian. Okay, all of you know. Zelensky is a comedian. Only the president that never dressed like. Have you ever seen Zelensky like somebody like fighting war? That's why he don't remove one and say, Mona can't fight in a war. Thank God, before this whole thing started, Putin was able to put a lot of things together. I was telling you one time about Taiwan. There's going to also be a raid in Taiwan. You don't know who these people is. You don't know who they are. You think all these policies touch your children, they'll carry you go there. That's where they're waiting for you. Which African man will not talk to children? If you look at people today now who is playing innocently, I don't want to talk to my children. Most of their children, they are wayward. If I saw our particular American, we are to say, may you marry bad woman or your girlfriend. Or you don't display your child. Who is formulating all this law? It's the same NATO that Putin is fighting. We are not agreeing with anybody with our energy. I want to just build house. Hey, I want to go. Guys, I've never seen such daft any group in my life who just believe in food. Who just believe in food. And they gave us Bible. Just go there and kneel down. Then you start kabashing. Then the problem automatically will be solved. Just look at what have happened recently on how people have been solving their problem. Some people are solving their problem by using hypersonic missiles. Some people are solving their problem by coming out in a massive protest. We want all our problem to be solved by magic. 17 years old boy, the whole world is turned upside down with people. 17 years old boy. But we heard that Igbo boy died the other day now. We didn't even see, I didn't see any protest. Maybe they did one protest. I didn't see anyone. But if it were to be massive, that all Nigerians come together and say this thing will not happen. Arab, we are the same brother. Why will you? We want to see the person that killed this thing, that killed our brother. At least justice for the boy. The boy right now is gone. That's why we have Nigerian Association abroad. The only word they promote is police reports. That way you see the effectiveness. Nigerian Association is only when they collect police reports. Or they'll go and inflate price in a document in the embassy. Only in Europe or America you see that Nigerian Association president does not have a say. Ogbalegbe way he go shuttle and say shut up. It happened in my presence. Ogbalegbe if you not let and reach talk to me. If they tell Nigerian Association president then say tirapaya hombre. He read it really tirapaya say pa who are particularly tirapaya. I start local okay. Eso no presidente. But the same useless man did not see man to speak. That's how we let ourselves down now. When we are being given portfolio, we don't use it. People are using, I'm using my own here, I'm using my own. I'm using my own, I'm even encroachment in I try it now. You can't control me anyhow now. Because this is who we are as a people. I don't know who brainwashed us. I don't know who told us that we serve a lesser God. And I don't know what we are to do to intensify our thinking. I think the problem a lot of people have is from birth. Now, Australia become the first country to legalize medical psychedelic. I'm going to be giving you work. But let me quickly... No, I did not share this video on WhatsApp. I didn't share this video. That's... SOS no locura. Eso no puedo say. I did not share this video on WhatsApp. Please just give me one moment, please. At least let me quickly put this one in our groups. Maybe later we share to individuals. I did not share this thing on WhatsApp. That is how I read at times. At times to just share will be something a little bit difficult, you know. Let me check the time we spent so far. Okay. Maybe by 1 hour we'll be rounding up. Since 44 minutes now. So I'm going to be reading that very thing to you. The meaning of psychedelic, so that you do the rest yourself. And this under normal condition was not supposed to be legalized. This under normal condition was not supposed to be legalized, but Australia is the first country in the world who have just legalized it. Australia became the first country in the world. This is the tab. This is the tablet. And the reason why they brought it out in news, because it's not a thing that's supposed. Now, psychedelic, also known as hallucinogen, are a class of psychoactive substance that produce change in perception, mode, cognitive processes. Psychedelics affect all the sense, altering a person's thinking sense of time and emotions. They can also cause a person to hallucinate, seeing or hearing things that do not exist or distorted. Now, why did Australia? I think a lot of us are aware that Australia is about 25 million. And if you check Australia as a country, the head of state there before he died was the Queen. The head of state there before he died was the Queen. And if you check where the Queen are head of state, that the kind of active measure they put to make sure people take this very thing was massive. Our Australian patriots, they were tear gassed. Even a woman who supported the protest through social media, this woman were pregnant. Could you know? They bust into this woman's house and arrest this very woman. So it has not been easy for the people that be living on this earth. It's just that we are just coming, we don't really know how it look like. In the time of our fathers, when yourself, they saw their father into slavery, they were the same thing they did. What you see now is advanced slavery. Now, what will be more than that? Somebody telling you, you have to go and do that. If you don't do that, you don't eat in this house. It is when you are a slave such a thing can be done. If you don't do this thing, you cannot walk again. And even we have read the Bible, read through, even before we gave ourselves to Christ. If you want to accept the Lord Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior, say after me, so and so person, Okomo say of Yoto, I, Okomo say, I hereby accepted Jesus. Then they were dehumanizing you, trying to let you accept a different spirit entirely. The same thing they did to our father. Now, if you are not speaking up to Nadai to say it's like father, like son. So you have no right or whatsoever to criticize your father that were exiled into slavery. Ubogo, my father, were not so because he was a strong man. As me just sit there, so in terms of activities, now so that man there for Ogume. That was why when they locked him up in the one idiot, he's translovoked. A true life story, not be say on echo Guiboe. I'm telling you today. Now, if I'm a replicant of my father or the gene of my ancestor flows in me, I should be able to do likewise, at least a resemblance. You can't, you better should be, the CEO of civil disobedient. I'm the CEO of civil disobedient. Nobody else in this world. I've done what I've done. I disobey, I tell you to disobey when you're on the moon. What be more than that? I'm proud of it. I wear US, I'm okay. But now, we are in advanced slavery. Whereby you take visa and come to this place. You feel it's a bed of roses. Now you feel, my dear, block. Look at some of you today. Look at how your house look like. It's as old. Look at some of you today. Look at the wall. Your house look at now. What this one going to profit you? Look at what you spend money on. Look at it. A part of it is what I'm showing to you right now. Now, at the end of the day, we are no longer ourselves again. Now, the same mistakes our father makes Because now, who is now restricting you from speaking? What they did against your father in a since how many hundred years is still affecting you abroad. So you cannot still pick your phone and talk about the way your brother is being treated. You cannot pick your phone. Nobody cares. Everybody is doing his own. And this thing, they are fulfilling their agenda. A part of their plan, they have already achieved it. That's why right now, Club Swab, we always say, because there are some certain things I would have written. I don't want it, and people with them don't already execute already. Most of them you are seeing on the mainstream media, just for them to fulfill their plans. Because nobody want to use in here to carry this nonsense. If now you call, nobody want to use here to carry this nonsense. Most of them you are seeing, a lot of them are billion. I've said it before. I don't want this video to be too, may not to contain too many things, you know. So that you go see, let watch. And you know, they believe in censorship. May Facebook not go just delete our page, you know. That's what also me that. You know. So if we are ready to go forward as a people, or there is a way we must have to stand to represent ourselves. And right now our leader is already speaking. We abroad, we should also be speaking. People like us, we may not shoot gun, but our mouth can be the gun we want to shoot. To enlighten the people. There are things you can't say right now. Right now, give me a talking. They may be like shit. You don't see anything, do shit. My great grandfather was locking this thing. He turned to snake, he run. They know they say anything, do snake. Saying, well, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? So we are in this very life we are seeing today for a purpose. And the purpose of we being here, we are not even doing it. God makes you alive so that you can also speak for people who cannot speak. There are most of our brothers today, they are doing their own true comments. Why you have a page, you are making money. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and suffer the loss of his own soul? And what shall a man give to an church of eternal life? If you cannot also speak, you see other African leaders doing well, post their video on your Facebook. It must not have to be shared from me already. Anywhere you see it, this man talk well, post it. Let's begin to give awareness that things are already happening from behind. Because we cannot continue like this. We are not talking about it individualistically, we are making it. If you're talking about individual, if I get where I go reach for this giant, I'll say they cut land for me, they must cut for me. Even if you tell me, I will tell God to empower me, how they rain curse on them, fire go they enter their houses. But the kind of society we need, we want every one of us to be okay. I'm not the man who have the strength to only fight for only himself. The information I got is for everybody. I reach for you. There is no information I'm keeping to that. I want to keep this one. Let this one also happen to you. No, as I'm saving myself the next day, or immediately I have to do a breaking it to also let you know, look at where did they pass the con. What will be more than that? So whatever thing we know, let's use it to help ourselves as a people. Personal selfish interest is not going to work. You can build up your personal as no problem. But when it comes to societal development, it should be something that we do it randomly. It should be something that every one of us must join hands together to make sure we do it. Let's stop these divisions. Let's stop this now so this one, it not concern me. Now they know. There was a day. There was a day in my city here. I saw some Arab. They break into a Spanish shop. They cut away with society. I was just coming from travel that around 1 a.m. in the night. So I saw some boy trying to call police. So I parked my car, we're waiting. Let me see what comes out of this very nonsense these people are doing. Could you know when the policeman came? I came out from my car. That was about 2016. 2016. I came out from my car. I went to go and meet the policemen because I know that I have information to give to them. They said that did I say now? Say I see them, see where they enter. Do you know they later come in the court just for me to come identify them? But now I say I will not lie. I don't already show you see house where they enter. But why are you still calling me again to come identify them in picture? It was a night view. I don't feel lie for any person here. But now this has the enter. Could you know these same Ogbalegbe, they don't fair know those boys. They just want somebody that will come and say, nah, him be this. I did not say, okay, me I go pull out for people here. I helped to make sure that those very people, they were persecuted, and the necessary things that were supposed to be done were done against them. That's how to help a society. There was one guy I saw just now, those Francophone, that is either those Guinea or Gabon, the rest, you know. If you say the way this guy was using Spanish to be campaigning for PSOE, one party in Spain, the party right now that is ruling. Now say, this is what our passport holder were supposed to be doing in Spain. But they will tell you they have passport, they don't zoom, they want to go look for money. Passport also permits you to be in the political reign. Come. What you have, bring it. There are still residents, they cannot allow you with residents. You go to sit down for buses. Right now, they've given you passport. Please, come and join a political system. Come and decide who is going to rule in this nation. Our own, we can never rule. A lot of aliens today, they don't even know the use of their passport. They don't know the use of their passport. They don't know that the passport integrates you more into the society. They felt that they use and work for UK, go to Canada. That's what we know about what we are looking for. That's why what they free people, not they free me. What my residents have done, no passport have done it in the world. I went for protests. The harshest protests have been there in Brussels. If Spain starts protests about what I do, I will be the one to lead it. If I perish, I perish. I will be the one to lead that very protest. Me, I'm waiting. What they've done to us, we are going to do it back to them. But you see our brother, they go, they hide. This thing we are giving to you, integrate more into the society. Use it to fight for your children. Use it to fight for your oppression. You come here and I will get passport for wrong way money. You know what made them put the paper name for grant. Have a fool. That was why at times if I'm talking about this, a lot of people did not know. There are people I really mean from my heart who were supposed to stand to defend you, but they did not. All these are the vaccinated morons. Upon the right they got in, they were still afraid. They couldn't even go to their working place and make conflict with their guy. You can't do this to me. I know how many people I send Nuremberg Code to 2.0. Nuremberg Code where the law they use in judging the people who were involved in the Second World War. If I tell you now, say Adolf Hitler, now he be Adelamake Papa, you go believe. You are not going to believe. Don't put that into notice. You're not going to believe. Because instead of us to go, we are looking at CNN. And CNN, what the little thing they want you to know is what you know. That's why today they are still indoctrinating you, brainwashing you. What did they use in promoting this very false narrative? It's something that was fake, they make it to become real. It was the whatever. Was it not the television? They used to tell that to your vision. Then you want me now, I will start like the information I gave to you just now, it's not an intel. It's everywhere. 220 leaders, governors, or whatever, major, we call it Okada here. Then Manuel Macron is going to be having a meeting with them tomorrow. They can tell you that one on news. But the major thing that is happening, they are not telling you what the injection is cost. What the injection is doing in society. They are not telling you. If Manuel Macron will not tell you tomorrow that they are worrying me because of the injection I give to the people, they will not tell you that. There is never a time they can ever tell you that. Because they were not made to tell you that. These are some of the problems. I felt if we does not solve this very thing on time, it will consume each and every one of us. It will consume each and every one of us. We have to. Whatever it takes you to search for information, search for it. So don't just sit down. The world is waiting for you to also do your own part. What other people does their part. If we are not doing this great awakening, we are not telling the people, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started his race, about Biafra struggle, a lot of people never believed. Up to now, people never still believed. How did Buhari finish up his government? Buhari finished up his government, he hand over you again to another person that is going to finish you up with the agenda. Is it not the same agenda? Can APC spoil APC's name? It's a continuation. What they are going to do better will not be up to about 5%. Do you think the fake president you elected will come and make sure that there is insecurity is gone from Nigeria? Or do you think the fake president you elected is going to now call Igbo people, I want to give you your freedom? These people, they are still into armed struggle. Why most of us, we are never one to open our mouth to even say get out to any leaders. We can't everything to be the same. Everything we are doing is the same. We don't bloody care about what anybody does. We doesn't bloody care. Now, for how long are we going to continue with this kind of bullshit? How long are we going to continue it? Huh? So, any little thing we can do, let's do it with utmost joy. If you are doing exposition, do it with utmost joy. Encourage the people you are following. May you not go play, enter fire. There is time and season for everything. This is the time for joke are past. There is even a way you can even post this thing. Who don't fail they follow you? Your monetization can still be sacrosanct. Your monetization can still be sacrosanct. There are ways you can also present authentic program. I'm not saying you should start using some kind of languages I use. You are not born a freedom fighter, but there is a way you can also join in your own little way of expositions. If you join automatically, then all your followers will also be awakened about what is coming. Now, nobody knows about what is coming. Nobody knows the next plan they are going to be doing. Nobody even know before now that it was this guy that killed Muammar Gaddafi. Obama they used. This Museveni speaking, the president of Uganda. All these are all true life stories. Let's stop worshiping our oppressors. The energies and vibration right now in the sky no longer permits people that talk lie. Don't think there's any God somewhere that's going to help you to start pushing lies. No. God himself is tired. The world want to take its original place. Everybody needs to stay in his position. All our stolen position, we will be restored. Every of our life that have been killed will be restored. Every of our immune system that be affected, we must have to get it back. So we are not supporting any struggle at home. In donation you are not supporting, it does not mean. Abroad you are not supporting anything. Now, what is the purpose of your existence? Just to look for money, look for money, look for money and that. Now, let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture. I know most of you might be astonished of the very picture I'm going to show to you right now. So that is how life is. So this is how every one of us is going to be one day. This skeleton. This is the end of every human. This one may be president. It might be somebody that have the best husband or the best wife. It might be a multi-millionaire. It might be president of the world. This is the end analysis. Then why must we be killing ourselves? This is the end analysis of every man, every woman, no matter how struggle you are, whether figure 8, you do nyash, you do breast, you are very good in bed. This is just the end of the world. This is the end. This is how you are going to look like tomorrow. This is life for you. This is the end of every human being. Let's assume now this man is decayed in that very place, or that woman. You are no longer seeing the beautiful skin that he used whatever to bleach. What did they call it? A3 or A7. Organic creams. Now, if you watch this very one and you still have the kind of mind you have, know that there's something wrong with your brain. Just look at it. This is the end of every man. The difference here is just the skin. It's gone, it's gone. So many persons, you started this life together this very year. All of them have become like this. Now, what did this life? The few times we have, we cannot speak the truth. That one man will be there saying, I pass everybody, you cannot speak the truth. Now, what did the life? Now, does it show in this man born now what you beg your man? Does it show? Did you see any veins are there? Did you see any key? They said the man died. A multi-millionaire died. He called his lawyer. He called everybody. He said they should put money in his hand. He didn't carry anyone away. Put this thing of law on my head. Carry the bed. A lot of people now, when somebody died, they'll go and put it inside inside one vehicle, maybe inside BM. They'll put those ones just wasting of time. It's only Roberto Mugabe that died. I think the money they used in buying the gasket from the gasket we are making in the UK was about $10 million or so. That the children, they are going to be looking him with the mobile device for decades of years or so. He's gone, Roberto Mugabe when he died. Now, and my parents are there, I want to give them a befitting burial. This is just the end of every human. You yourself that are also going to give yourself father befitting burial. This is how it is. My father and my mother today, this is how they are going to be inside the ground. So wait till they life. Then what are we killing ourselves for? At times, if you even see to it, stop competing with people. Stop going to competition with people. I need to finish up my heart this year. You are over-killing yourself, over-stressing yourself. You must complete your house. Maybe say something, you miss your God left, now you are gone. The firefighter that died yesterday, 24 years old, that died yesterday in France, he never expected he's going to die. If the president have made the real speech you were supposed to make, at least let there be peace. Please calm down. We must make sure you got justice. We will not support any police officer that just open fire upon anybody. That boy would have been left behind. Then make another control, call another police to block somewhere. Then this thing would have been solved. Do you know what the guy did? He opened a fire, and the president refused to address the people. He knows it all. And right now, innocent people are dying. The same mindset Nigerian government has. That's why your brothers and sisters that have problems today, if you feel you are not going to do anything about it, you are not going to say anything about it, it does not business you whatever thing that happens, then automatically it may get to your state, or when you are just coming from abroad, the so-called Nigerian soldier and Igbo people, then open gun upon each other. One pass glass come meet you. Are you not gone? So in both ways, in whichever way, we are not helping ourselves. What we feel we are doing is not enough. Let's add more to it. What we feel we are doing is not enough. We should intensify our struggle for a better society. Because it's not going to be business as usual. So what you know, disseminating now. Deal a longer time. I have the highest viewer. But you are only just making mockery of people. You are not giving them information or what will help them. Me, I cannot be following somebody who is not giving me useful information just for me to make them just laugh. They get money on your detriment, celebrate houses. You yourself, you are celebrating pains. Most of you today, who you follow, most, and you so much believe on that person. If that the same person that we're talking about is this injection, you would have believed. But who is that guy now? Now so they thought. That's why you didn't believe. Today you have pains all over your life. The same person who refused you of informations is who you are still following. They say a person friend, the third person saying teeth they smell. If somebody love you, there is a way he does some certain things that will also, benefit you. I'm doing what I'm doing right now for the general public, salvation for humanity and redemption. This is what everybody should be using social media handle to do. You see, making money right now, the detriment of other people in this very era, to me, I get it is wrong. It's not a thing that's supposed. Use it to fight for your people. If anything happens to these people tomorrow, now, how many of you will view you again? Let everyone assume your page remains. And God forbid they succeeded in removing 95% of the population of the world. Who is going to view you? Let's assume your page remains. You are now having 5 billion viewers. And they succeeded in their plans of removing 95% by 2030. Who is going to view you? That to say, in 6 years' time, hungry don't they will want you. Because you are not going to be seeing people again that view you. Then why not just let everybody stay alive? The sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. So any person not talking about what's going around the world today or what's happening around the world, to me, I'm just seeing that it's a kind of wickedness. To me, I'm seeing it as that is a huge sign of wickedness. It's never a good thing that what's happening around the world today does not still concern you. I see it as a sign of wickedness. Always compare and contrast. What about really your page now, everybody will subscribe automatically by 2030 according to what they said. and the world population remains 5%, then this is the monetization you're using, feeding yourself. Where are you going to be getting the money from? Or what about tomorrow now? Facebook, or you just wake up one day, you are trying to log in, they say Mazuga they want to reform all this censorship. Facebook gone. Everybody go to a Rumble or True Social. Donald Trump social media handle. Then what are you going to do? Somebody is celebrating his house on your own detriment. When the right information we're supposed to pass is not passing it. So we should go and think. They say what we follow will determine what will follow you. You follow people because what you are benefiting from them. A lot of you have blessed me with some certain amount of money. God bless you for that. Now you are blessing me because why? The information I gave to you is effective in your life. So many people today, they are seeing their friends staggering. All the time if they are walking, it's always like this. Why he himself is not eating Edun. Such a person, if it is giving me 500 euros, you know, look back. If not this guy I followed, I would have been feeling pains like this guy today. If not because of this guy that was on media, I would have also been having this constant headache my friend is having because I know that it was this injection that caused it. Then what are we killing ourselves for? Why are we using what we have not to save people? This is not the IF you are used to God. If they ever say, okay, now person way word is good for a month, I not see you dead that Nigeria we go give you a rich me. Let's do it normal. Remove censorship. It's not day. If you're at that time, I'm gonna go stage everybody. Make Facebook not take anything come out. It's not day. Forget about your useless campaign. We cheat moral. We tell you things that is going to come tomorrow. That's what we do. So we tend to save life because why? Our pretty salvation for humanity. If at all you are not even a CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption, you can also form your own, be a part and parcel. You bar now. If people are talking about politics in those states, I'm not being supporter of Obaseki, but there are people that really die-hard fans of Obaseki. But the support I'm giving is also effective. Have you ever seen anything happening in those states that they are be killing Obaseki? I don't talk about it. I throw my bomb from behind a prosonic missile. Or why you born over here? But why is these same people not talking about the transition to global greatness? Is it wickedness? Or they just hate you? I feel that they hate you. Why do you always support them in everything? You always support them in anything they brought, you support them. May you bring out one thing whether they'll support you. At times there are ways God tests some people. At times there are ways God also tests some people. And God have also used me to test on certain persons. Do you know? No, whatever negative narrative I've tried to change, any of them I've supported. And this is what is eating us deep. Like epidemic in our society. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. And this is what will make everybody to be balanced. And funny enough today, they themselves, they've also committed themselves by one way or the other. Because of what? Personal selfish interests. So if you remove personal selfish interest with whatever you are doing, you must succeed. So that skeleton where I showed just now, let's go and think about it. That very skeleton. So that's the end product of every man, every woman. All these things you are seeing will be gone one day. That's it. If by 2030, for example, they succeeded whatever they are doing, that's how most of us going to be inside the ground by 2031. Then what are we killing ourselves for? Why not let's use the time to embrace each other and fight for each other? Let's fight for humanity. Let's fight for humanity. I'm not born you don't finish house for Ugbo. Now I want to be on you debut. While the boy want to go for, you not go see land, but you not buy. You not go see land, but you not buy. All your eyes going to get old at the same time. Wait till they this like. Let's go and calculate our times and one year the way we are doing our hustling. We are committed to this. For real, we are committed to it. And some of the reason why we are committed to it is that we doesn't really see anything too viable in this life. The most interesting thing here is that you also have children that will continue from where you stop. That does it. In this very heading of this very picture I put, life is a relay. You know, if you are running relay, not be only one person the runner. Relay is made for 4 persons. One go wrong, give the other one. The other one go wrong, give the other one. The other one go wrong, give the other one. So it continues. So life not something you're supposed to put on your head. Hey, I never get document. We go panic for document. We go panic our house. Our friend don't open their house. We don't open our own. All those are just mindset they give to us. This was the reason why we were weaponized and our life were over-indoctrinated. Religions are up to today. The more I talk about Jesus Christ is fake, instead of the same people to go and find out whether it's real or not, they are still raising prayer, and you now mumu, you are still saying amen, and you are killing yourself gradually. You cannot end your prayer in God. You can't end your prayer in God. God bless you. You can't end it there. You must still put that Illuminati name Jesus to it, because you came to come and meet it. Why you not embracing slavery? Why do you not claim human rights? Why do you claim human rights? The same Bible they use in supporting the same slavery. In the book of Ephesians 6 verse 5. It says, slave, obey your earthly master. It's there now. But the more we intend to bring in some certain thing to a lamplight, the more some persons are claiming it as if it is the one working for them. It's not working for them. Just because they want to make fun of you. That was why these idiots, these nincompoop, these way on the UK. I was saying, this thing no good though. I was screaming, yo go. Do you know what he did? He came out and said he had the third experience, just to counter what me community is saying, to make himself more relevant. That's what they know how to do. Instead of them to first of all evaluate the fight you are fighting, to see how they can also fight similar things from their end, he went and said he had thought that he have gotten COVID third time. Or maybe not say he blogging here, or my son he blogging here now. I'll blog his name and I'll show his pictures. That's how wicked people will be. Because why? He felt he's more educated, he's more enlightened, he can speak with Queen's English. After all, Ebo Magba will know. And so what? And so what? That's what they do. Could you know? Carry on. Not that guy in Spain. Not that guy in Spain. But today they are in pain wherever they are. There are people I will not forgive. Because what God sent me to come and do. In the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I'm going to be sending you a pastor according to my heart that will teach you with knowledge and understanding. It was me God we are talking about, gross thing. I've never one day start standing against anybody. Come and tell me one thing, one person we are doing. Then I knew to do. Then I now start opposing the person, and that thing will bring it out. I've never, even the people that do sag, I do my correction, I'm gone. There are some sag, even not even for this sag, a dog would have been worse than this today. This sag is of use, do mine and knowing. Nobody will don't do important. This very sag you are seeing. At times I do pray for some. If you don't know now, no. At times they embark on a mission. Our ancestors we don't enter them to embark on society mission. This person need to be brought to book. That's why it's important. Now, why do people take whatever thing I'm saying as if I'm a conspiracy theorist? Even when that thing is deadly. This was what this alien in UK did. Before I know, he quickly deleted the video. He said he got third experience. Just to counter what me was saying that thing is not good. Because they have clicked. Today, are they not vaccinated morons? I pray he took it the way he also advertised it. So what are we saying? So I doesn't have the kind of mind a lot of people has. At times they beat person. I know how many people have delivered from the hands of all those EWOB at times that in America. But this person, if you are a problem, they can't talk about you. Wow. Whether on pomposity or on stupidity, I can't see. Then what am I trying to say in a nutshell is this? Let's be very, very vigilant. Don't use sentiment to do anything. Any mistakes you make right now is like when you are playing a draft. Whatever mistakes you make, or when you are playing Ludo, particularly that snake or Ludo, if you made any small mistake you are supposed to count, you go put down for the snake mouth, automatically the ladder will return you back again. So we have to be very, very careful. If we pursue money, more use sense pursue one. Because at the end analysis, you are going to be rusted away one day. Most of all right now, we are just laboring for our brothers who are vagabonds, our sisters who are nincompoos. Because wherever the women are one day are war. You don't sow into people's life, all you just do is yourself. You will not date them just because you don't care. Just go and see the skeleton I showed you just now. There was a car I saw, I think, I don't know where the accident happened. I think one Toyota and I'll be one SUV. The person inside died instantly. So nothing in this life that we are cleaning ourselves for. But that does not mean nothing in this life we should not make ourselves as a laboratory rat for all those idiots to use to do their testing. So whatever it takes us to struggle to stay alive, let's struggle to stay alive and change the narrative. If we are going to spend 100 years or 80 years, we should enjoy life. Not all this one. No day doesn't hear bad news at home. No day doesn't hear bad news at home. Up till now, we are celebrating Rose in Nigeria. We are still celebrating Rose because enough a day. We are celebrating Rose, we are celebrating life. Look at since when we got our independence. Or look at since the world started existing. If we came to this world before this YT, they have lights over 100 years ago, more than 100 years ago. We don't still have light up to today. They give you light today in 7 days' time. And we are not ready to do anything, but we are not ready to change the negative narrative. That's the most disgusting part of it. So please, let's not use excitement, let's not be a sycophant. Let's not use hypocrisy to do anything. I'm very happy that all the struggle I've supported, I support with my heart. I'm not the change man. If I say this thing is bad, tomorrow is bad, I will always talk about it all the time. That is me for you. So for whatever it takes us to protect our lives, let's do. Let's do, and very, very important. Please, what is coming is real. Forget all these parties, all these people chatting on social media. They are naive and they are very archaic of what's coming. They don't know about it. That's what now they don't even read their Bible. I take Jesus' name. I wonder for you. Why you take Jesus? The difference between when somebody says there is no God and Jesus Christ is fake. Is it not the same fake government they are giving to us today? A story that were just purported and given to Africans. The thing have consumed us more than any other thing. But let me believe in you guys here. God Almighty bless you richly. By the grace of God, we'll be seen again anytime. I think they also free our page small today, this week. So by the grace of God, we'll be seen again some other time. Today's day is 3rd July. 3rd July, Monday, 2023. So it's a year. We must live to remember. It's a day we must live to remember. My honest prayer for you is that you are totally well in all your ways. That even the plans of the evil one will not get to you. Please let's use our head. Don't use sentiment to do anything. If you hear anything serious, go and confirm it. Don't always show I too know. Don't always show wasabi. You know the help. If you tell me right now Newton rain is going to fall and see the way you say, I will go and find out. I will not just say what are you saying. It helps a lot. Don't be saying you too know. What is going to save you these days is not in BBC. It's somewhere in one program in YouTube you never expected. You just combine the dots to get the real thing or what I'll be telling you about. So our telephone number for those of us that want to reach us at times is +34 631 056284. Our telephone number +34 631 056284. So that is our telephone number. So follow us on the donation is a promised land. Go and follow us there. Also follow us on National Patriot Association. Follow us on New Way International Limited. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, IAICP TV. It's our YouTube channel. IAICP TV is our YouTube channel. Also subscribe to our backup YouTube channel in case of Ikesity Inter Udu. INTEROUDU247 TV. INTEROUDU247 ROUDU247 TV. So that's that. So I remain your beloved brother, Comrade Newton Igbenegun Udokwelu. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.